Hello, welcome to my song different. Today we're celebrating a milestone goal of 95 just to get you guys on the up and up and get you guys rolling on sharing out my um sharing out my channel and video and subscribing. So if you already haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are 95 and strong, and I made a special banana split cake, and it was inspired by my friend from TikTok. Her name's Hennessy, and she had one idea. I think there was another inspiration for, I think, tacos. That one was from Johnny Tsunami, but let's cut into this one and see what this banana split cake is all about. Now this one, I didn't use egg in it because I don't like egg. So it's a special cake. And as you can see, I used a actually jello in my recipe. And you can see here, I'll show you. I guess I have to flip it right side up. Can't be that difficult, can it? So it has peanuts, it has chocolate in the middle, and it's banana cake. And the jello, it's a poke cake, so it has jello, strawberry poke in the poke holes. I literally put strawberry jello in it, and then I covered with the Oreo icing. And just for, just for fun, we're just gonna drizzle it with some chocolate. Sounds good, right? Let's dig in and celebrate together. No, that is good. That's what this is all about. Just having fun and being ourselves and coming together for a reason. Just like this milestone's a reason to come to you guys and get you guys in the know, just be aware that we're trying to grow the community to 100, just so that way we come together just like any other day for a reason. And I just kind of wanted to stop in the middle of going to 100 to say, hey, look at us, and don't stop. We can grow, we can build, we can do this. We have made so much progress. There's no stopping us now. I don't care what anybody has to say, because you know what? At the end of the day, of course they wouldn't want us to win. They're not a part of the plan. Of course they wouldn't care if we won. They're not a part of the W we take back home. They're not a part of any of this. They're not even a part of the work, which I find it fascinating. I don't, probably some rando bum wouldn't care. But that's why, there's deadbeats in society, just like, every other moment in history. You find people with apathy rather than empathy. It's rare to find actual sympathy in human beings these days, because modern times, people are just, out to get, what they want, in the moment. They don't plan ahead. They don't think things through. They don't feel things through and deal and cope and have these mechanisms that are natural and process things and go through all the, the struggles in life. Yes, it's my celebration, so I can put some chocolate in it. But this is zero sugar. It was supposed to be zero sugar. 100 cal, 20 grams of protein. This is probably the healthiest thing. It has 1% fat, which is fine with me, 2% cholesterol, 9% sodium, and of course, it has 14% fiber. So I can cope with that. Yeah. It's a poke cake. I think it's pretty good. But we've come a long ways from one. We've come a long ways from one. And that's what I wanted to show you. That was 2022. It's 2025. So, I mean, for me, stopping in the middle of it is a win-win, you know? Because we're just going to be that much more seen for being halfway there. So, I mean, why not? It's funny when people say, look at the glass half full rather than empty, and things depend on how you see it. Well, okay, well, if you're in debt, if you're rolling in freaking bankruptcy, if you're, in the hole, so to speak, if you're lacking, period, if you're slacking and if you're just holding your L, yeah, you're gonna feel like you have this sense of worthlessness and suffering loss after loss and just losing all the time, just always, feeling the burden of loss. You will come to understand losing, being a loser. If you look at things for what they are and appreciate the value of that as a resource, then you will use a mechanism within yourself and humility to come up with a plan, devise this plan in the future to benefit you, to better yourself, improve your position in life, and just rank up in status continuously throughout life. You hold a W within yourself and hold yourself accountable. Hold that W as a man. Nothing can touch you. Nothing. And, you know, if you look at it from that point of view, of that angle, of that standpoint, you will always be able to, move forward. You'll find an approach. You will find a way through the struggle and you will triumph in the end. Because I know this, because when they say, see the glass half empty or half full, do you see yourself losing or do you see yourself as a winner in that there are ways to do things within your powers vested in you as an alpha? because your people depend on you. Because your future depends on the glass being half full. You'll always find that W within you to make sure that water is half full. You see what I mean? Because if you think of it in terms of laws, well, it's half empty because you was lacking, slacking and sleeping. You see what I mean? If you see it half full, then you understand the value and concept of working on yourself, improving and bettering, empowering yourself, and that determination. When you look in the mirror and face yourself in the mirror every day, you'll see that in your eyes, and you will know the W within you. Because somebody asked me, how do you see the W if it's inside of you, if it's vested in you? You know, how could you even conceive it physically? That's how. So, like I said, we might be a halfway mark, and that's fine. But we worked this hard. You damn Skippy, we worked this hard. And if you think they don't notice, honey, we're halfway here. So they're already talking. Just wait. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. My so different. Bye bye.